I like go OTT with the serum. Do you dab on your serums or do you do what I do, which is like, I do that?
I do like that.
Yeah. You know those people that are like, I don't do that. Hello, I'm Hannah and I am the content manager here at Adore Beauty. So I have really oily skin, and in the past, my oily skin definitely resulted in a lot of breakouts just because I didn't know how to take care of it. If you have oily skin, you would definitely know that by 3 p.m. you are, I call it a glazed donut. And actually it's less of a glazed donut, it's more of like a donut like bubbling in oil. That is basically what my skin looks like at 3 p.m. So in the past, I think what I've done is I've definitely not differentiated between the products that I'm using. So I would just use like a moisturizer that like a normal skin type could use, or I would use a vitamin C that's, you know, for any skin type. And so along this whole skincare journey, something that I've really learned is that you need to use products for your skin type. And in particular, if you have oily skin, there are some amazing products out there that can really help you get your oil production under control. So you might be wondering, why the hell is my skin so oily? So oily skin is caused by an overproduction of sebum. What happens when men
Semen?
semen? I was thinking semen. Don't say semen. Sebum, not semen.
Sexy sebum. Sebum.
Oh my god. Okay, so sebum is actually not bad. We've got to stop talking sebum, because sebum actually protects the skin from becoming dry and irritated. The thing with oily skin types is that an overproduction of sebum can actually clog your pores, and as many oily skin types would know, if you aren't cleaning your skin properly, you will definitely, as I have, experience breakouts, pimples, whatever else. Acne, breakouts, and acne. Breakouts, pimples, and acne. If you have large pores, you probably are producing more oil. You can probably zoom in and have a look at those. But yeah, I think makeup's one of the most difficult things for oily skin types, because what can happen is that the makeup can mix with the sebum and this can change the consistency. There is always a silver lining, because oily skin types may not show the signs of aging as quickly. No wrinkles. One of the biggest issues that I experience as an oily skin type is breakouts, and those breakouts can cause post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, which if you've ever had like a breakout, I actually had one the other day, you get like a little brown spot here, and it can hang around for quite a while. So for me, I try to reduce the number of breakouts I get as much as I can, and one of the best things that you can do for your skin is to wash it properly without stripping your skin. When you strip your skin, your body can then kind of react by producing more oil, which can lead to more breakouts. Now that you've all learned about oily skin, let's get on to my routine. So at the moment I have my foundation on, so I'm going to take my foundation off. So today I'm going to be using the Pai Lightwork Rosehip Cleansing Oil. I don't know how I'm going to do this, but let's give it a go. Okay, so I'm going to do 2 pumps. So one of the things that I used to do, I had this like oil cleanser in my shower. I used to like wash all my face with water, and then I'd use the oil cleanser. I'm like, why is my makeup not coming off? And that's because what happens with oil and water again? It like, you know what I mean? It just comes off. So you actually need to use an oil cleanser on dry skin. After I remove all my makeup with the oil cleanser, I then go in with a foaming cleanser with added salicylic acid. So this is a really good one. This is the Aspect Exfoliating Cleanser. So it has AHAs and BHAs. AHA is your alpha hydroxy acids. That is like glycolic acid, mandelic acid. So AHAs aren't oil soluble. It's a tongue twister. BHAs are beta hydroxy acids, and they are also oil soluble. So they clean out the wall of the pore. So salicylic acid is really, really good for oily skin types. Okay, so I'm going to go to the bathroom now and wash it all off. I feel like I've got oil and makeup all over my skin. Okay, I'll be back. That's me without makeup. So you only want to use this one 2 to 3 times a week to start out with. And then on the other days when you're not using it, I would recommend using a gentle cleanser like ASAP's Gentle Cleansing Gel. You can find a whole range of salicylic acid cleansers at adorebeauty.com.au. Just filter by cleanser, and then you can when you click on the key ingredient, choose BHA. BHA is salicylic acid, or rather, salicylic acid is a BHA. So now on to exfoliator. Once a week, you might want to introduce a glycolic acid into your routine. So I use the Delumiere Aesthetic, I think that's how you say it, by Dr. Lanza, and this one is a AHA 20% oily skin solution. So it's been formulated specifically for oily skin types. Someone's calling me. I hate random numbers.
Don't ask.
Don't call me. I love this pump. Why have people not done that? Like, how easy is that? This is a 20% solution, so, oh shit, my skin's gonna go really red. The good thing about this one is it won't strip your skin, and you won't get that really tight feeling that you can get from like traditional glycolic acid. I clearly didn't wash my face properly because there's still makeup coming off. I don't think I would recommend, unless your skin is really, really used to using a lot of actives. I probably wouldn't recommend using this on the same night that you're going to be using your exfoliating face wash. Just because if you strip away too much oil from your skin, you're going to find that, I find that I break out if my skin gets completely stripped away. Now we're on to retinol. So I have been using the retinol 0.3 from SkinCeuticals. This is a pure retinol. It's their lowest strength pure retinol. You can also get the 0.5, and then they also have a 1.0 for those people that are really experienced with using retinol. Even for me, and I've used retinol for a really long time, even I find this quite strong on my skin. So definitely introduce it slowly. I would start with once a week. So retinol is so good for oily skin. Particularly oily skins that are aging, like myself. So if you're 30 plus, it's definitely something that you want to introduce into your routine. The reason retinol is so good is because it targets fine lines and wrinkles. It helps with brightness, evening out skin tone. It helps with breakouts, but also most importantly, it helps to control oil production. PCA also have a retinol for oily skin types. I'm just gonna have to find out what it's called. It's got a really long name. PCA Skin Intensive Clarity Treatment. Yes! It's a 0.5% pure retinol. So this one includes salicylic acid. So if you're using any other products with salicylic acid, just be a little bit careful with that one. If you want to learn more about vitamin A, also known as retinol, you can, where is it going to be? We will link it in the comments below. Is it comments? Wherever I'm pointing, just click there. Got it. In the office, we kind of think of vitamin C as an investment in your face in the future. So antioxidant protection, I actually don't know what to say about antioxidant protection. I just know that you should use it. Just use it. Our best selling vitamin C serum is the SkinCeuticals CE Ferulic. So particularly if you're like me and you spend a lot of your youth in the sun, which please don't do that if you are young, this will really help with photo damage, pigmentation. It will also enhance protection against UVA and UVB damage. That's actually right. Basically, it'll prevent aging. That's basically all you need to know. SkinCeuticals have actually formulated a high potency antioxidant serum for oily skin types. So CE Ferulic's sister serum is Floretin CF. So if you have oily skin, you will definitely want to use the Floretin CF rather than the CE Ferulic. A couple of drops. It's got a really it's got an interesting smell. I feel like that the smell means that it must work. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, because it doesn't smell nice. It means like it's like pure something, like something. Do you know what I mean though? I couldn't choose which was my favorite niacinamide. So vitamin B3, is it B3 or B5? Niacinamide helps to rebalance oil levels. So this is like an amazing ingredient to use. It also helps with hydration, I'm pretty sure. Boost collagen production and rejuvenate the skin. So this is like such a good ingredient. I'm like really talking too much. Oh, I'm finding this really hard. This is why Joe needs to do this, not me. Why am I doing this? Why? So I use the Aspect B17. This is a blend of vitamin B, a blend of B vitamins. This one will help to even out your skin tone. It will help with dehydration and it will also help with excess oil. So I'm gonna put this one on now. It kind of smells like Berocca, which kind of, does that make sense? Because it's vitamin B. Is Berocca like blends? Yeah. Don't use Berocca on your face, but so I use 1.5 pumps. Yes, it smells like Berocca. If I'm feeling a breakout come, this is like, I stop all my other actives and I use this one. It's really, really calming. Done. Gosh. Okay, so there's a lot of SkinCeuticals in this routine, but I do love my SkinCeuticals products. This one is really good, particularly if you've got oily skin and you've got aging oily skin. So this one is the Blemish and Age Defense. It's a salicylic acid acne treatment. So I use this as a spot treatment and I just put a little bit on my nose because if you're like me, I get a lot of blackheads. This one will also help if you have any post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. I think, oh, it's actually almost gone. Can you save that little bit of hyperpigmentation from the breakouts I had? How many serums have I put on so far? Even if you have oily skin, you're definitely going to want to make sure that you're maintaining hydration levels. So I really like this one, this SkinCeuticals HA Intensifier. It is a hyaluronic acid serum. Hydrated, plump. I find that hyaluronic acid serums make my skin feel and look plump when I wake up the next day. I actually use hyaluronic acid morning and night. Can't get enough hyaluronic acid. Can't get enough. So it's not really an oily skin thing, but it's more of a like 30 plus thing. Where did that even go? Like, I don't understand. So I like the Beauté Pacific Puffy Eye Gel. I almost did that again. Okay. I just do 1 pump. I don't know if you'll be able to see this in the camera, but it kind of gives you like an instant like lift. Always feels a little bit tighter. We're almost there. Now for moisturizer. So I also use Beauté Pacific. So this will give you that kind of hydrated feeling without being greasy. I find that if I use a really heavy or rich moisturizer formulated for, I guess, aging skin, what I'll find is that if I put makeup on over the top, my makeup will just not last. It will slip around. It'll be like completely oily. So I try to stick to an oil-free moisturizer. This one's lightweight and it won't clog your pores. It actually smells really good as well. I don't know what the smell. Do you ever use Beauté Pacific? Can you smell?
I can smell with this garden.
What is it? I love that smell. It smells like, I actually don't know what it smells like. Finally, sunscreen. Do not forget your sunscreen. So Ultraviolet have a sunscreen specifically formulated for oily skin types. It is a mattifying formulation, so it will play really nicely with your makeup. That is my oily skin routine. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like it, please. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell if you want to be notified when we have new episodes coming out. And definitely don't forget your eye cream if you're over 30 like me. If you're under 30, do whatever you want. I don't care. Do whatever you want. Your perfect skin, I don't care. Oh my God, that was really hard.